Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you how you can create a standalone executable file using your Python scripts. So let's say I have a project and it contains some Python scripts or a Python script, and let's say I want to convert this test.py into an executable file. So on Windows it will be .exe file, or on Linux it will be a binary file which I can execute by double clicking. So for that, for converting your Python scripts into an executable file, we can use a utility called PyInstaller. So you can see there is a website called pyinstaller.org, and you can find more about this PyInstaller utility on this website. And PyInstaller is a Python application which creates standalone executable file under Windows, Linux, or your Mac operating system. So for using PyInstaller, you need to have pip installed on your operating system. So what is pip? First of all, if you don't know what is pip, you can just go to this website py.org, py.org, and pip is a package management system which is used for the management of the Python applications. So for using PyInstaller, you need pip. And how you can install pip on your operating system? You just need to install Python on your operating system. Pip will be automatically installed with the installation of Python, so you don't need any extra step to install this pip on your operating system. So if the Python is installed, the latest version, then pip is going to work. I have already created a video about how to install Python on your Windows operating system, let's say. So I will just put the link in the description so you can see that video and move ahead. So once you have installed Python, you can just open the command prompt, and once the command prompt is open, you can check if pip is installed or not using this command. Just give pip --version, and if this command gives any useful reply, for example in my case it says pip and the version of pip which is installed on my system and which Python version it's using. So this is the Python version it's using, and this is the pip version which is installed on my system. So once this command works, then what I can do is I can go to the PyInstaller website, and you can see it's a simple command to install PyInstaller. So you just need to give this command pip install PyInstaller in order to install PyInstaller. So let's copy and paste this command, pip install PyInstaller, and then press enter, and it will take a few seconds to install PyInstaller utility using pip. So once this installation command is finished successfully, you can see it's finished successfully on my terminal. What I will do is I will just go to PyInstaller website and see how to use it. So it's a very simple usage of this PyInstaller command. You just need to give the PyInstaller command, and after that the name of your Python script. So let's do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to this folder where my Python script is there. So I'm going to just restart my command prompt, and once the command prompt is open, I'm going to just copy the path of this Python script, and then I'm going to just say cd and the path and then press enter. Let me just make it a little bit bigger, and let me just move this folder explorer. So in order to convert this test.py script into the executable file, you just need to give this command pyinstaller space the name of your Python script, which is test.py in my case, and then press enter. And it's going to take some time, and you can see some folders and files are created by PyInstaller inside the project folder for you. So once this PyInstaller command is finished, you will see in addition to your Python script, there are a few folders which are created. So the interesting folder for you will be this folder, which is the dist or dist folder. So I'm going to go inside this dist folder, and then I'm going to go inside the test folder. So this name will be the same as your Python script name. So I'm going to go inside this folder, and here you will be able to find an exe file with the same name as your Python script. So because my Python script name was test.py, that's why the executable file name is test.exe file. So let me just double click this file, and you can see when I double click this executable file, it will give me the same output as my Python script is going to give me. So this is how you can convert your Python script into a executable file. So let me also show you the output of the Python script. So let me just clear this console here, and then I'm going to just say Python and then test.py, and you can see the executable file gives me the same output as this command is giving me. Now you might observe one minor issue here, and this issue is you can see there are a lot of dependency files which are created by PyInstaller for just running this test.exe file. So what if I just need to create this test.exe without all these dependencies? So let's go back to my project. So this was the project, and I'm going to delete all these generated files and folders which were created by PyInstaller. And once again, I'm going to give the same command, which is PyInstaller test.py, but I'm going to add one extra flag here, which is --1 file flag. So what this flag will do is it's going to just create one exe file without the dependency files. So let me just give this command, and let's see what happens when I give this PyInstaller command with one file flag. So now you can see all these folders are recreated, but when I go to the dist folder here, you can see this time only test.exe file is created without any extra dependency, right? So all the dependencies will be bundled with this exe file, and only one file will be created, and this is much better than creating all the dependencies and just transferring all the dependencies to your client or anyone. So let me just double click this also, and you will see it's going to give you the same result. So if you want to create only one exe file without any dependencies, you just need to give this flag, which is --1 file, and you will just get only the exe file. Once again, let me just give the cls command to clear the terminal. Now I have one more example for you. So let me show you the second example, and let me go inside this folder, which is tkinter project, and let me just run this project. So I'm going to just go back one folder, and then I'm going to cd into the kinter underscore project, and let me just run this Python script real quick, and this is the output of this Python script. So this is a window which I want to open, and I want to convert this Python script into an executable file. So this Python script uses kinter for creating this window. So there are some dependencies which you need to import inside your Python script. Now in order to convert this into an executable file, you might already know the answer how to convert it. You just need to give this command PyInstaller space --1 file and the name of your script, which is going to create an executable file using this Python script. And once again, when I go inside this dist folder, you can see this main underscore window.exe file is created, and when I double click on this window, then there is a terminal which is opened first, and then after a few seconds your real application will start. So now the real application, which is this Kinter window, is started now. So you can see a little problem here, which is this terminal window always opens before opening your real application, which is this window. So how can I just remove this terminal, and I just want to open this registration form without this terminal. So there is one more flag which you need to add in order to achieve this. So I'm going to just close these two windows and terminal, and for now let me just remove all these directories. So delete, and let me just clear the terminal. And in addition to your --1 file flag, what you need to do is you just need to give one more flag, which is -w. Okay, so PyInstaller --1 file space -w, and then your script name, and then I'm going to just press enter, which is once again going to create these directories. So once this command is finished, I'm going to go once again to the dist folder and run my main_windows.exe file, and this time no terminal will open, only your application window will open without opening any console terminal. So you can see only my real application is opening without opening any extra console terminal. So -w is for opening your real application without any console output. Now there is one more thing which I want to show you here is, for example, your project contains some extra dependencies on some extra things which are related to, for example, your Chrome extensions or any other thing. What you can do is you can use a utility called NSIS, which is open source utility. So you can just go to this website, which is nsis.sourceforge.io. I'm going to give you the link in the description, and when you reach to this page, you can see the download button on the right hand side. So I'm going to click this download button, which is going to open this page, and then I'm going to just click on the download link here, and after a few seconds this executable file for NSIS utility will be downloaded on my system. You can see it's about 1.4 megabytes, so it's not a big file, so you can directly install it and then run this executable file. And once you run it, let me just minimize the browser, and also let me just minimize these windows, and this is the installer window. So I'm going to just click next, I agree, and then leave everything as default, next, and this will be the location. Click install, and once this NSIS utility is installed, you can just leave this checkbox checked which says run NSIS, which is going to run your NSIS application. So this is the NSIS menu. What you need to do is you just need to click on this link, which is installer based on zip file. So just click on this link, installer based on zip file, and provide the path for your directory. So what you can do here is, once you have created your exe file, so there is this exe file, you can name this folder anything. For example, I will just leave it as a dist folder, and then you just need to convert it into a zip file. So let me convert it to a zip file. So I'm going to just say add to archive, and then I'm going to create a zip file, and then I'm going to just say OK, which is going to create this zip file, and inside this zip file you already know my exe file is there. So once you have created your zip file, just copy the path of this directory and go to this window which is opened using NSIS, and then just give the path of your zip file. So this is the zip file. I'm going to just give the path of this zip file, and then I'm going to just click on this generate button, which is going to generate, you can see this dist.exe file. Okay, so once this dist.exe file is created using your zip file, you can test this using this test button. So just click on test, and it's going to open this kind of installation windows. So this dist.exe file you can just give to your clients or your colleagues in order to install this exe file on their operating system. Obviously it should be a Windows operating system. So I'm going to just double click on this exe file, and it will work like a normal installer. Now, one thing to note about PyInstaller utility is if you want to create a Windows exe file, you need to run PyInstaller on your Windows operating system. So if you want to create a Linux binary using your Windows operating system PyInstaller, it will not work. Okay, so if you want to create a executable file, use Windows operating system with PyInstaller. If you want to create a Linux binary, then just run that Python script with PyInstaller using that operating system. So that's it for this video. This is how you can create a standalone executable file using your Python script. I hope you have enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next video.